I think it's a
I think it's a lake trout, dude.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's a lake trout. Oh, jeez. Oh, got him. Did you see that? Oh, yes, dude. Look at the size of that. Yeah. The thing is huge. You see that? That thing came up just big old mouth, chomped right on. Holy buckets, dude! Look at that head shake. This is a nice fish. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this fish. It's so big. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, right, man. It's a big. Holy buckets, dude. That is a hog. That is a lake trout right there. Dude, it's huge. I know. Holy crap.
Look at that, Jason.
This is awesome. Fish, 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 fish. Yeah. I wish I Dude, get down on it. Holy man. That one's holy cow. Holy cow. He's bigger than yours. He swung and he missed and he hit it again. Scoop him, scoop him. Dude, you had him. Scoop it up. You had him. You want an extreme adrenaline.
Grab your fly rods because when we come back, we'll test our skills as we battle a true acrobat that runs and riffles. We'll see you on the bank. Hi everybody, and thanks so much for tuning in today's show. Today we're on the hunt for fall run steelhead. It is the second week of November, and we're going to chase these steelhead with small flies. The water temperatures drop, the water levels come down, and these fish are really picky and they're hard to catch. For any of those that don't know what a fall steelhead is, it's a migratory rainbow trout. They live in the Great Lakes, some of our oceans, and they make runs up the rivers in the spring to spawn and in the fall for a feeding period. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to see if they want to feed on these small flies. I think we're going to do pretty good today. The conditions are perfect, so let's get started. Fish on! That one took me by surprise. I knew those rocks had something hanging out by it. Uh-oh. There's a tree tip down there. I'm afraid this thing might get stuck on. That is a beautiful fish. Power run. Thing's going crazy down there. Yeah! What's so amazing about these fish is these fall run steelhead, they are known for their acrobatic moves. I mean, they can jump 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9 times in the matter of seconds. They can peel out 100 yards of line in the matter of seconds. They are powerful, powerful fish. Man, this is awesome. Only being in the river for about 5 minutes and hooking into a fish like this, that means you've done your homework. Oh, that's nice. That fish, I don't know if you could see that, but that fish just kept going in the shallow run here, and it kept ramming its head into the side of these rocks, and it kept it kept twirling around. What it was doing is it was pounding its nose into that gravel, and it was trying to hook that, get that hook knock loose of its lip. I could see that it was gonna happen. I could see it. But these fish are so powerful. I mean, you just can't horse them into the net. You got to take your time. They're gonna control you. They're gonna take off, go where they want to go. When it's time to come in, they'll come in, and then you do your thing. You get them in the net, take a look at them, get them back in the water safely. Oh, I'm sorry about that, guys. That was a nice way to start off the morning. But you know what? The day's just got started. We've only been in the water for 5 minutes. We're gonna do that again. Dang it. I had all this slack line out, and that fish come right at me right when I hooked it. And I don't know if you saw it. I mean, it was tail dancing across the top of the water, and then it took off across the river, and there's a pile of sticks over there. I think there's a big log that runs right with that bank. It went right underneath it, over the other side, just like that, gone. These fish are so unpredictable. That's what makes them a lot of fun. Oh, it was a beautiful fish. Nice silver steelhead. That's a fall run steelhead right there. Beautiful. Ah, broke me right off. But, you know, that's a part of steelhead fishing. You know, you've got other obstacles besides these rocks that they hide in. You got sticks, you got trees, you got root clumps. I mean, there's all kinds of debris in a river, and that's what these fish, they go for. I mean, they're smart. That was a nice fish, you know. That was big. Dang it. Beautiful fish. That thing had some pep to it. Well, we'll retie here. Broke off some of my leader there. I'm gonna tie in a little more tippet and we'll get back out in the water. When we come back, we'll see if we can finally keep a hook in them this time and show you a true beauty. We'll see you in a few. Welcome back to JigHeads. Today we're out fishing fall run steelhead. I haven't had the best of luck in landing one yet, but that's a big part of what makes fishing steelhead so much of a challenge. The first fish I hooked was just too smart for me. It shook the hook by rubbing the fly on all the bigger rocks in the run I was fishing. The second fish, well, that one just took me by surprise. These fish have so much power, it's unbelievable. Big one. Yes, I could see it was gonna happen. There's a big rock out there, and I've been drifting right next to it. And I've got snagged up a few times, but I knew there was a fish there, and this is a beauty. Holy smokes, look at this fish. This is what fall steelhead is all about right here, fish like this. Whew. We gotta get a net on this fish before we lose it. This is a beautiful fish. We gotta take our time, but at the same time, you know, we don't want to tire this fish out too bad. Remember, I'm only using 6-pound tests, so I really can't muscle this fish in. When it's time, it'll come in. Yes! This big boy didn't get away like those other ones. This has got some beautiful colors on it. You gotta really take a look at this fish and appreciate it. Man, these things are special. Wow, look at the colors on this thing. This is a really healthy fish. It's got good girth. Nice, nice, nice fish. What a bonus. You don't catch fish like this every day. You gotta really work at it. But when you do, I tell you what, it is a memory that you will always, always have in the back of your mind every time you go fishing. Thanks for the fight. What a pretty fish. She's gonna go right away too. Here she goes. I tell you what, if you guys want to experience fast, exploding fish, just hard-hitting, out of nowhere, you just never know what's going to happen, you got to try fall steelhead. They come up these rivers, some of them winter over the entire winter and they stay in the spring to spawn, but these ones that come up in the fall to feed, they're in here for a reason, feeding. So you get that bait out there, you're going to catch fish. I'm ready to do that again. There's some fish in here. We saw a couple of fish move up this river here. It's really shallow. There's a rock bar, some small fine gravel, and they're scooting across that thing and they're hanging out in the tail end of this hole. And they're just kind of hanging there. The food that comes down the chute out in front comes, it hits that bank, and it slowly drifts down to them. All I gotta do is sit there and wait for food to come to them. So if I can keep throwing flies in there, get them to drift in front of those rocks where they're hanging out, I'm gonna hook up again. Man, this is awesome. There are fish stacked at the tail end of this hole. This one's not big, but man, it's fun. Holy smokes. All I can see out there is a silver flash going everywhere. Oh, we might have to chase this one. It's so much fun when you gotta chase these fish. It's not like you're fishing in a boat, you know, they just kind of come to you. You gotta chase these things down these rivers and there's rocks and stumps and obstacles in the way. It just adds a whole different perspective to fishing these rivers. All right, we gotta go down and get this thing. If I can get the net off of my back here. I gotta settle down, I'm getting too excited. What a pretty fish. There we go. Whew. Another nice steelhead on the fly. This one definitely isn't as big as that last one that I landed. But the first drift after a magnificent fish like that one I landed just there, this is a nice fish. I mean, for it to happen that fast. See, with low, clear water conditions, sometimes these fish will congregate. You gotta find a good spot, and you got good fishing all day. Other days, you gotta really work for them. There we go. Let's get this guy out of the net here. Take a quick look at him and get him back in the water. It's a pretty little fish. That is a nice little steelhead right there. We're gonna get him back in this run here. I wanna run back up and fish that hole again. The fishing action is heating up, and I tell you what, it is fun. All right, little buddy, back in the water you go. There he goes. You know, this time of year, most guys are sitting up in their tree stands right now waiting for that monster buck, but I'm glad I'm right here on the river fishing these steelhead. This is fun. Adrenaline pumping fish. You never know what they're gonna do, and you never know how big they're gonna get. But man, they sure fight. When we come back, we'll fish one last run and connect with this firecracker of a fish. I think he likes being in the air more than the water. Welcome back to JigHeads. That's just a little one, but holy cow. Jeez. Holy cow, that thing drilled it. Look at this little guy. Holy smokes, that thing just hit it like a freight train. He was airborne like 6 times in the matter of 5 seconds, maybe 10 seconds. Oh, jeez. This is a fresh little guy here. Not the mighty big one, but wow, he sure thought he was. Nice little silver bullet. I know he's a little one, but I'm gonna put him in the net anyways. That first one this morning, it's a shame he got off. It was a nice fish. At least we can look at this little guy. When I said this one was a little silver bullet, what I mean by that is this one came straight out of the lake and it's silver. And when we see little silver guys like that, we call them silver bullets or bullets or chromers. They got all kinds of nicknames. Let's take a quick look at this little guy. I'll try to hang him over the net here so we can look at him. That's a nice little steelhead right there. That is a future steelhead right there. He'll come back in a couple years. He'll be big enough to actually spawn, continue on. That's a little incredible guy there. Look at the sides, they're just chrome. Just like a bumper. Well, it's real important to get this guy back in the water really quick. We'll let him go here. There he goes. Back to his honey hole. Well, let's see if we can't do that again. I mean, steelhead fishing in the fall is so much fun. You hook even small fish like that and they go ballistic. I mean, they're out of the water more than they're in the water. That fish probably came out of the lake just within the day or two. We haven't had much rain this fall, but the little amounts that we get, a little more and a little more fish come in at a time. And when you can run into fresh fish like that, tell you what, it is fun. Well, let's get this net back on my back and get back out there and catch a big one. Big one. Oh, yes. That thing just nailed it. Oh. Here he comes. Nice fish. Oh. Man, they can peel a lot of line in a hurry. Whew. My heart's pounding, man. I am so excited. Oh! This is a nice bright fish. Here it comes. Oh, this is an older fish. It's been in the river a little bit longer. It's got some nice color to it. Man, these things got power. That is awesome. I knew it was gonna happen. Oh, what a beautiful fish. That thing has got some beautiful colors on it. This is a true steelhead right here. Oh. I wanna keep this one on the hook for you folks. I mean, you gotta see the colors on this thing. It's just amazing. I have been drifting for this fish for a while. It came up, I don't know what it did, if it just rolled just because, or if it actually took some kind of a bug off the top. But it showed itself just about when we were getting ready to give up on this hole. And after I saw that fish, I was just like, we gotta stay and we gotta get this thing. This has got some amazing colors on it. That is nice. Look at the colors on this thing. They start to get that rainbow stripe. I tell you what, it is a beautiful thing. Take a close look at that. Well, let's get this guy back in the water. He deserves to live. Whew. And they're definitely a fragile fish. Man, they're nice. That is a healthy fish. He's ready to go. There he goes. Well, on that note, I think we're gonna call it a day. It's gonna be dark in about an hour and it's starting to rain. It's good steelhead time right now, but you know what? We can always come back another day and do some fishing. Hope you guys enjoyed today's show. Get out and do some fishing. We'll see you next week. It was awesome. It was like, oh. It just kept going like this.